Hey everyone, Trav here. I've got something pretty special for you today. A few days ago I received this package from Martin Bayer of MB Sabers, a DIY kit for his Metal Master Origin chassis for Graflex lightsabers. I've always been a big fan of the Graflex, kind of the original first lightsaber, and I've managed to acquire a vintage camera flash, which is what they were made from. I've actually already done an unboxing, but the video was too long, so I'm shooting it again. This is the instruction manual that Martin sends with the kit. It's 90 pages long or something like that. Inside the box comes with this little envelope. We've got a little certificate showing kind of the limited edition nature of this kit. It's not something that he's offered before late last year, so I was pretty excited to jump on board. There's a little plaque, a couple more little cards showing off the Graflex, another little overview piece, and a hand-signed thank you card from Martin. I had the choice of getting an aluminium or brass emitter piece, and also brass or steel for these radiator fins around this crystal chamber here. I went with brass for the emitter and steel for the radiator fins, and that was the two things that Martin recommended. The rest of it, there was no options. It just is an all brass kit effectively. Inside the box, we're just going to end up with a whole bunch of brass components. Now, Martin historically has 3D printed all of these through places like Shapeways, but with Shapeways shutting down, he's moved more towards wax casting. So these pieces are finished to a much higher standard than the 3D printed ones were, and it removes a lot of the extra legwork that was going to be required in terms of sanding and finishing and polishing and all those kind of things. So I just want to show off the kind of sheer volume of parts that make up this kit. These are those steel radiator fins that I was talking about before. They're laser cut. This piece here will be a battery cover, and they're really shiny, polished, highly detailed, not really needing any work to be done. These pieces here are just some of the details that go on the emitter, I think. This one is the activation switch itself, so pressing this button here right at the top of the lightsaber, that'll turn it on and off. There's a multitude of little screws and brass pipes and recharge port and things like that. Here's the emitter itself, which is pretty cool. So now that it's not 3D printed, it's pretty much finished as far as I can tell. We'll see once I test fit it all together how that goes. A bunch more components that make up a cylindrical chassis, and they're so detailed already. Of course, there are a couple of 3D printed parts as well. This one here is just a guide for tapping holes into some of the other pieces, so you can see these holes will line up one way or another, and I need to tap some small threads into a couple of these holes so that everything can be screwed together. It also comes with these crystals, so 2 points in each color, red, green, and blue, and what they can be programmed to do with the crystal focus soundboard is determine the color of the lightsaber. So you can pull these in or out, and the lightsaber will know which crystal is inside based on some resistors. And you put the green one in, you'll get a green blade. You put the red one in, you'll get a red blade. And I think that's really cool. So you can see I've got pieces absolutely everywhere, well over 100 little components, tiny little details. I'm going to need to test fit all the pieces together. Then I plan to weather them up with some brass black, which I've recently purchased. Then I'm going to have to make sure it all still fits together and begin a steady process of wiring all the electrical components. So this is something that in my spare time is going to take me probably a year, but it's going to be the absolute pinnacle of my collection as far as I can see. So I'm very excited about it. Very excited to kind of show you guys how it comes together. And I'll be doing a few more videos just to show off bits and pieces of the process, so you can come with me along the way. But yeah, that is my kit, and super excited to get started on it. Thanks for watching.